What is up? It's your boy Creek Kid in the house. Today we are going to be ranking every Hunter Call of the Wild map in Hunter Call of the Wild. This is my personal opinion, so don't take this offensively. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Last on my list for my favorite maps is Medved Taiga. The only reason is because I just hate it. All the animals on the map are just remakes of other animals in other maps, like the reindeer, basically the caribou, and the lynx, basically the bobcat. And so, that's why I don't like it. Second to last on my least favorite list is Parque Fernando. Parque Fernando doesn't have a lot of characters. Like, yeah, you got the puma, the buffalo, the black buck, but you got Sunderpatan, you got the black buck and buffalo, and the puma is just basically a cougar. Number 13 on the list is Hirschfelden. I despise Hirschfelden with a passion because it's so thick with forests, you can't see 10 feet in front of you. And literally, you can't grind anything because, again, it's just so thick. But the only good thing about it is the geese. Mississippi is 12 on the list because it has good animals, but it also has just basic everyday animals like the black bear, whitetail, fox, and pigs. But it also has some good ones like the alligator, raccoon, and gray fox. That's why it's number 12 on the list. Leighton Lake is 11 because, again, like Hirschfelden, it has thick forests and it has, you can't really see 10 feet in front of you, but you can grind it. I would grind it for whitetail, Roosevelt elk, and bear. It's pretty good for both of those, but it's just a plain, old, boring map. That's why it's number 11. Cuatro Colinas is number 10. First of all, it's the most forgettable map. I almost forgot it on this list. Second of all, it has all the animals on Hirschfelden except the fallow deer. And the only good animals to hunt on Cuatro Colinas are the ibex, especially the Spanish ibex. They are really cool. That's why it's number 10. Give a hand for the newest map. Sunderpatan is a good map. It has the tigers, Barasingha, Nigel, yaks, snow leopards, and I'm sure I'm forgetting a few. But it also has a few animals we've seen in the game before, like the gray-legged goose, the black buck, and the water buffalo. Overall, it's a good map, but it's just not my favorite. But it is pretty good. That's why it is number 9. New England overall is a pretty good map. It has your bear, whitetail, moose, quail, bobcats, ducks, whatever, and a few more. But to be honest, you gotta admit it's kind of like a Leighton Lake remake, but it's pretty good overall. Number 8. I love Vurhonga Savannah. Number 7. Well, it has a lot of good animals. Wildebeest, bison, not bison, buffalo, springbuck, and many more. It's a pretty big map, but I like it very, very much. That's why it is number 7. Rancho del Arroyo, number 6. Rancho del Arroyo is a pretty well-rounded map. You got your rabbits, birds, and big game. The best big game on there has to be the bobcats because they are really cool to hunt and their fur types are super duper cool. That is why it's number 6. Silver Ridge Peaks, the best place to hunt bison and turkeys, has a lot of species. The mule deer, pronghorn, and the bison and turkeys, as I previously mentioned. The mountain goats are probably my favorite because they are easy to grind and are fun to hunt. But overall, a pretty good map. That is why Silver Ridge is number 5. On to Te Arawoa. I can't pronounce it, but definitely the easiest map to grind for fallow deer and red deer. And overall, it's a pretty good map. You have your birds, like the turkeys, and you got your big game, like the red deer and the fallow deer. That's why it is number 4. Yukon Valley is definitely the best North American map. You got your wolves, moose, grizzlies, moose, just to name a few. You also got your birds, and this map is probably the most beautiful of them all. This really makes me feel like I am in the Yukon hunting. Emerald Coast is probably the best to a lot of people, but it goes second. It has its great animals. But it could do a tad better, and I bet you guys know what first is. Raventuli Coast is the best map in Hunter Call of the Wild. It has the best variety of birds, like ducks and the upland birds. And you got the bears, you got bears. You also got all deer, and you also get a new raccoon dog, which is very, very cool. The landscape is also amazing, from the southern parts, which are flat, to the northern mountains. It is an amazing looking map, and it's one of the best to grind whitetails on. But that is going to end the list today. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with a friend. Bye. Have a nice day.